Alright guys, SPC Hanover 8947, and today is, well, December 25th, 2020. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So here is my weather radio collection video as of now. Set up date. It is the 25th. There we go. That looks a little better. So, we will now do the weather radio collection. I know. I already showed it off. I think I should have started at 300. Anyway, here we are. Yes, my radios did go off again for a flood warning. Excuse me. Good job, State College. I bet you just had to do that when I was in the shower. Yep, it went off for a flood warning.
National Weather Service Kent State College has issued a flood warning for the Swatara Creek above Middletown. From this afternoon until further notice. At 11:15 a.m. Friday, the stage was 9.1 feet.
11:15.
Flood stage is 11.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. The creek is expected to rise above flood stage late this afternoon and continue rising to a crest of 14.0 feet tomorrow morning. Impact at 11.0 feet. Minor overbank flooding begins near the Vine Street Bridge downstream to the Susquehanna River. Impact at 12.0 feet. Both banks overflow upstream of the Vine Street Bridge and several basements are affected. Impact at 15.0 feet. Flooding begins in the vicinity of Few Avenue and near the community swimming pool.
Ooh.
The National Weather Service Kent State College has issued a flood warning for the Susquehanna River at Marietta from Saturday morning to Monday morning. At 11:30 a.m. Friday, the stage was 40.4 feet.
I thought they were supposed to tell
Flood
me.
stage is 49.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. The river is expected to rise above.
So anyway, here is my 120.
Stage early Monday morning. Impact at 44.0
Stop.
feet. The right or west bank overflowed.
Thank you. Anyway, so that's the 120. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can maybe do a quick siren test for you guys. It's the first time I've ever said siren test. When I first owned these radios, it always would say alert test. Go to the menu, please. We'll do the siren test. And all we have is the 400, which also went off for the flood warning. The newest radio, 300, and the HH54 VP2, which also went off for the flood warning, so did 300. So let's go ahead and do the alert, the siren test. 3, 2, 1. So that will be it for the 120 siren test. As soon as I get that open. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the 120. Now we move on to the 400, which also went off for the flood warning. And this thing just keeps eating my batteries like candy. There's a flood warning.
Encouraged to monitor conditions. Impact.
There it is. 400.
The recreation area of City Island is evacuated.
Oh.
River interests are encouraged to monitor conditions. Impact at 17.0 feet. Basements of residences and businesses on both banks flood.
Uh-oh.
The parking lot on City Island begins to take on water. Impact at 19.0 feet. A number of homes in West Fairview, Dauphin, and Harrisburg flood.
Oh.
Flood waters begin to reach Front Street in East Pennsboro Township in Cumberland County. The flood warning remains in effect. The flood warning continues for the college of Gwinnett Creek.
And same thing for this. This thing has AM, FM. So, pretty much, I pretty much have nothing to say. These guys, however, when Christmas is done, they go back to whatever they play throughout the year. As for these guys, they'll keep playing Christmas music until the 27th. So, this thing has AM FM. And somehow this is a country station that's playing Christmas music right now. So I can't play too much of that, or else I'm going to get a copyright claim, which I don't want. And yes, this thing does have AM radio. And I hope, since this thing can't get KDKA, I'm hoping the 300 over there can get KDKA, which will get to 300 eventually. Ah! So, pretty much, I'm just going to keep it on 1280. What was that? Oh, WBA. There's a city bus. So, somehow, this 400 is getting WBAL right now. I'm going to put this back on 1280. And now, we'll go to the Siren Test. Let's go to the Siren Test here. Here we go with the Siren Test. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. There is the Siren Test. Now, we'll move on to the Midland HH54 VP2, which also went off with a flood warning. Is it scrolling right now? Whoops. It's just scrolling a flood warning right now. It is now scrolling a flood warning. Yes, this is the old weather station. That's the new one. I don't know what to do with that one. But as you can see, there are numbers on it right now, which is pretty good. So, now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and...
0 feet. Baltimore metro area. 9 is upstream.
I meant to,
Fact at 8.0 feet. The right or north bank overflows. Several roads are affected. Impact at 10.0 feet. A few homes adjacent to the creek upstream of the Route 39 bridge flood. The flood warning remains in effect. The flood warning continues for the Susquehanna River near Sunbury from late tonight until further notice. At 6 a.m. Friday, the stage was 13.1 feet. Flood stage is 24.0 feet. Moderate flooding is forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage.
now we'll do a quick siren test for you guys. And there we go. There is the HH54 VP2. And now comes the new radio. The Midland WR300 version 8. That's right.
At 24.0 feet, both banks overflow. Areas not protected by the flood wall and levee system are affected. Impact at 20.
And yes, it is scrolling the flood warning, as you can see. What happened? There's a flood warning. Okay, so there is a flood warning.
Until Saturday morning. At 7:34 a.m. Friday, the stage was 11.7 feet. Flood stage is 9.0 feet. Minor flooding is occurring in moderate flood.
Okay, there we go. So now we'll do a quick siren test for you guys. Oops. 3, 2, 1. And I guess if we want... Gonna be loud, people. Okay, now we're gonna put it back on low because... So, yeah, pretty much it's what... 300. I am putting it on low, so that pretty much concludes it. And you know what? I think for the enemy, or not the enemy, I don't know what I said. We'll put the button beeps on these radios. I feel like we should have them on, because the 300 has them on. So we'll do the 300 and the 120 and the HH54 button beeps can be all on because the 300 has them on. I want you guys to be able to see the display here. There we go. The button beeps are on. We will go in the exact order we came in. We will not be putting these radios on voice at all. Only the 300's on voice because it doesn't have a display. There is 400 button beeps, and here are 300s. And we'll do the HH54 VP2 button beeps. So pretty much, I hope you enjoyed. This is SPC Hanover 8947 signing out. So I hope you enjoyed, and that'll pretty much be it for the weather radio collection. And I think I'm going to have this back in service a little bit, so that'll be it.